Hey, welcome back, America, to your Caribou Data Science channel. This is the evening of Monday, September the 20th, 2021. It's time for your daily COVID-19 analysis. But first, a big shout out to the 15 people who watched this video yesterday, okay? And a special shout out to the 9 young folks who watched the video. But of course, you know, we can do better than 15. All it takes is to click on the share button, share the video on Facebook and Twitter, share the channel, Caribou Data Science, on your Facebook and Twitter. You can also share this information into an email or text message by copying and pasting the link. But again, a big shout out to the 15 folks, and especially the 10 young folks. Okay, before we get started, we need to remind ourselves of the vaccine situation in America. Uh, the vaccine in America is not designed to keep us from getting COVID-19. It's designed to reduce the severity of the COVID-19, and by reducing the severity of the COVID-19, it'll hopefully reduce the number of deaths. Okay? But we need to keep in mind, does that mean you should or shouldn't get the vaccine? You absolutely should get vaccinated, particularly if, like me, you're over the age of 65. If you don't want to do it for yourself, then do it for your friends and family. Okay? Um, the other thing is this. Okay, so let's get on with the show here. Oh, 75. 75, 75, 75. What is this down here? MA. Oh, where is it? Let's do this. Okay. Let's just quickly come down here. Now here's the question: can I start up uh, Streamlabs at the same time I'm starting up this? Statistics. Okay. And come back over here now. Okay. Shoot, I just did the one. I did the wrong one. Let's go back over here. Let's come back up here. Maybe I did have one down there then. Yes, we do. Okay, good. Move average. Okay, let's try this now. Okay. Now, one of the things that's curious about the way the U.S. tracks COVID-19 data is that they track it from the first case and the first death onward. And what's unusual about that is that that's not the way we track, say, diseases like cancer or heart disease. The cancers and heart disease are tracked 1 year at a time. So every day, every year on January 1st, cancer and heart disease deaths is reset to zero. So why don't we? How come we're not doing that with COVID-19? Well, because we want to continually emphasize how bad things really are, or how bad things seem to be. Cases that occurred last year have no bearing on this year's. Okay, so since January of 2020, we've had 42.08 million cases. Since the end of February 2020, we've had 673,000 plus deaths. What you look on here, this is the daily cases, okay, with a 14-day average on top. Look at this nice long decline, increasing trend here in COVID-19 cases. Now, my question is this: how many of these people were vaccinated? Okay, we need to keep in mind the COVID-19 vaccine will not prevent you from getting COVID-19. Okay, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't get COVID-19. If you don't get the vaccine for yourself, then get it for your friends and family. Okay? Again, cases, increasing cases. What about deaths? Well, again, an increase in deaths beginning in mid-July. That's interesting. Now, what this is particularly interesting. I think we're comparing 2021 cases to 2020 cases, and already, with 3 months, 2.5, 3 months ago, 2021 cases have passed uh, 2020 total cases. Now, what about deaths? Well, I'm still holding out hope that the COVID-19 vaccine will keep the deaths at a low enough rate that we will not catch 2020 deaths, but remains to be seen. Okay. Now, let's just take a look from July to July. These numbers, I mean, these numbers are almost like a mirror image of each other. 2020 shows an increase, 2021 shows a decline in cases. Same thing with 2020 deaths and 2021 deaths. So now we look at here, we got this number over here. And you can see for the 14-day period ending September 19th, we were averaging 132,881 cases per day. Although down here, for September 19th, we only had 36,794 cases. What about deaths? Of course, the question remains the same. How many of these people were vaccinated? How many of these people who died were vaccinated? Okay? So what you can see here is, uh, why do we have a spike every week? The 16th, that's Thursday. The 9th, that's Thursday. That's interesting, isn't it? Why are we having a spike every Thursday? Hmm. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So this is the 16th. This is the 13th. 13th to 16th? 17th? 13th to 7th? Well, this does appear to be Monday through Friday. But why is Thursday higher than Monday through Friday than the rest of the week? Hmm. That's interesting. That's interesting. Anyway, how many of these people who died were vaccinated? So now let's look at weekly numbers. Okay, let's look at some weekly numbers. How many of these people were vaccinated? Is this the beginning of a new downward trend? We can only hope for cases. What about cases? How many of these people were vaccinated? What about monthly cases? Monthly cases. Monthly cases. September. Well, August cases were the fourth most. September's cases is probably going to be the fifth most so far. Deaths, our deaths are below these 3 months right here. So I'm going to call that a victory. It's not as good as this here, but still it's a lot better than these three right here. And what you see here is you just see that this is the average for this is a very rough measurement. So don't quote me on this, but I mean what all it says is roughly for every 100,000 people, how many people in the U.S. have COVID-19? Well, according to this number right here, it's about say 35. And the good number is that this number is falling. So that should mean fewer people are getting infected, or fewer cases are being reported. What about deaths? We can come back over here for deaths. And right now, on average, about one half person for every 100,000 people right now, one half of a person is dying from COVID-19. Now, what you see over here is this is the cumulative or grand total to date. What we're looking for is a flattening of the curve, but we've never really seen a good flattening of the curve for cases or deaths. Some flattening, but not the best. Okay? So anyway, America, thanks so much for your time today. We'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report. And again, a big shout out to all those people who watched the video yesterday, particularly you young folks. Hmm.